Hi everyone, it's Tracy Lynn.
And Peter Murray. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
I am absolutely wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. And I see that the Bitcoin price has actually done a little bit of a dive here.
Yeah, well, the Bitcoin price has been going up for days and days on end, so it can't just go up.
This is true, this is true. But you know, in the scheme of things, it's still up. If you have a look at this graph.
If you remember correctly, where were we at the beginning of this year?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Beginning of the year, beginning of the year we were, 900, 901. Oh, wait, we had that big spike. Yeah, we were around about 900 odd.
Yeah.
959. So there you go. So, I mean, it's made a huge amount of, well, this is a lot of money, Peter. This is a lot of money.
$1,200 for Bitcoin. So it'll be interesting to see if 1,200 now becomes support, or what happens if it actually drops below 1,200 again.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, it hasn't dropped below 1,200 for a couple of weeks now. So, yeah, let's see. Maybe it is the support. Okay, well, let's have a look what's going on in the news. Australia releases blockchain standards roadmap. I mean, Australia are really also surging forward in terms of blockchain technology, which is now all of a sudden being known as DLT.
DLT is the new buzzword.
Yeah, that's the new buzzword.
DLT.
Well, actually, they say that this is all about fintech industry. It's a rapidly growing fintech industry in Australia. And, obviously they're wanting to put some standards in to make sure that everybody's singing off the same hymn sheet.
That's very interesting. So we'll see how that evolves and what happens and whatever. But yeah, the whole blockchain DLT space is becoming very, very interesting. And like you said, the Australian government is really very interested in regulating and controlling this industry, and obviously also becoming a world leader in it.
Yes, they are. So that's really great. Yesterday I actually did I did a blog. I'm going to publish it today, all about jobs and what's going down in the world. And actually, we really do need some more of these blockchain academies and more education. And I see here a second blockchain academy is just launched in India.
The Indian market is very active in education, in blockchain events, and stuff like this at the moment. So we'll see how that progresses. Wake up and be awesome, you said. I saw that.
Yeah, you did. Well, there you go. You are already awesome. So, you just have to wake up.
Just wake up and you'll be awesome.
Wirex closes $3 million Japan funding round, eyes Asia expansion.
Now, for people that doesn't know what that means, it means they raised funds of $3 million.
Yes, they are a debit card issuer. And this is how with these debit cards, I mean, it makes it so easy to actually spend your Bitcoin or draw cash at the ATM.
It's seamless. I mean, and that's the way it should be. So people getting these debit cards and stuff like that, you don't have to, it's a very easy process of actually spending your Bitcoins anywhere. So merchants don't have to become Bitcoin vendors to be able to actually, get that spending.
Sorry about that. My dog has a bone and he's scratching like crazy because he wants to bury it in his bed. Can you believe that?
Well,
Peter,
there's nothing more awesome than a dog with a bone.
Yes. So let's talk about this mining pool. There's another, it's actually the new 110 unlimited Bitcoin.com mining pool is now open to everyone. And this is a mining pool that Roger Ver started. And this is this whole, there's this whole discussion between unlimited Bitcoin and Bitcoin Core. So it's actually going to, I think there's another article a bit further on about that. So we'll leave it to that. But now you can actually join this pool. And I think there's quite a few people that are interested in mining. I mean, I actually posted this one on, what is Bitcoin mining actually? And there are so many people. I mean, this was actually shared I don't know how many times. And there's even people now asking, can they start mining from their PC? So there's a lot of interest in mining Bitcoins. But obviously, as an individual, you need to join a pool.
Well, people must just understand there's a big difference between a mining pool and this cloud mining where you buy mining contracts. It's two total different things. A mining pool is your hardware actually joins a pool and you're mining with other people and you buy a piece of hardware to mine. Whereas with a cloud mining contracts, you're buying into some investment scheme that might or might not even be mining. But that's very interesting, Tracy. Actually, I've got some interesting point here. Somebody told me that you can actually, if you actually have the latest Apple Mac, and you decide to set it up as a miner, guess how long it will take you to mine 1 Bitcoin?
No, you tell me.
3 years. It will take you at current difficulty 3 years to mine. So you need a little bit more computing power to make it worthwhile.
Yes, exactly. So, gone are the days of actually doing it from your home or your garage. Things have just got a lot more difficult, and of course it's the technology of the miners that keeps on improving, changing.
Well, also as there's more nodes coming onto the Bitcoin network, the difficulty increases.
Yes. So Foxconn subsidiary debuts blockchain-powered supply chain platform. I mean, this is also quite an interesting one, to use the blockchain for supply chain, and a really good idea. I think this is going to get legs.
Just to give you guys some background, Foxconn is one of the largest, if not the largest, manufacturer of electronic components.
In Taiwan.
Yeah, they're building components for every single computer that you see, basically. Something in that comes from Foxconn.
That's amazing.
Your phone, your computer, your anything electronic, Foxconn is a major manufacturer.
I'm actually going to do something on Bitcoin in Taiwan. They actually seem to. Well, I won't actually say that now. Let me do it, and I'll post it. Okay, here there are so many people that are looking at starting with Bitcoin, but they really don't know. We get many messages. What do we do? How do we do it? And so this is just a blog explaining, how to get started with Bitcoin straight away. And feel free to share it.
But before you start, can I just say before you start, there's 3 things you need to do before you start. One is you've got to like your Facebook page. Number 2 is you've got to join your YouTube channel. And number 3 is you've got to subscribe for your blog. And the reason being that those 3 things will provide you with a free Bitcoin education. And how can you start with anything if you don't know what it's about?
Well, exactly, and that's what the blog's about too. So, so it is about, the most important thing is to get yourself educated. I mean, there's so many people. I talk to people every single day about Bitcoin, and it's remarkable to see that most of the people don't actually know what Bitcoin is, and so there's a lot of education that needs to happen.
Absolutely.
So that you can make informed decisions. Yeah, how to obtain and use a privacy domain. Did you read this one, Peter, about the domains?
Yes, I saw that. That's like a blockchain domain.
Yes.
If I can put it that way. So that's a very interesting concept. So, I have to go a little bit more into depth to see exactly how it works, but it's a very exciting concept of, what's happening there.
Okay, what you need to know about Bitcoin's upcoming code release. They're just saying that there's always a lot of talk about the big things, but there's so many small changes and, improvements that are happening all the time. So, performance improvements. But I have to say that at the moment, everything's, that might be great, but we are also having some unconfirmed transaction problems at the moment. And that is going to be a problem that's going to probably be around just for a while. But it certainly should be faster to move your Bitcoin than it is to move fiat currency.
It still is faster. It doesn't matter what you do. Even if Bitcoin takes 3 days, it's faster.
Yes.
and less costly. Because
Of
people
course.
forget that Bitcoin can be moved to any place in the world almost instantly.
Yes, that's amazing. Okay, so here's another blockchain data reporting trial. Some Irish fund managers have just completed one.
Mm-hmm.
An investment industry trade group based in Ireland has completed a blockchain proof of concept aimed at streamlining regulatory reporting.
Yeah. So what this does is it actually takes the manual labor out of all these reporting requirements, because compliance is really a tick box issue.
Yes.
You know, if you go to the bank, they've got to tick, okay, we've received your proof of address. Okay, they have to tick they've received your passport and whatever documents you need to fill in to get your credit card or your checkbook or whatever, or to open your account. And when all those boxes are ticked, so those ticks are at the moment done by a human. Those processes can all be automated by with a blockchain type system.
Okay, Peter, if anybody wants to know more about a Bitcoin mining pool and how it works, here's a blog and a video as well.
Yes, guys, please watch that, because it's important that you know what the difference is between a Bitcoin mining pool and a Bitcoin cloud mining. And in both cases, but especially with cloud mining, the old thing just remains: buyer beware. Just look at what you're buying.
Yes. So now, you know, we actually really do like Bitwala as a company. I mean, they are surging ahead, and they've now just announced that their customers are able to transfer Bitcoin to any M-Pesa account in 4 African countries: Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, Uganda, and the fee is actually free forever.
That's wonderful. And also, I see that Bitwala also, on a related note, Tracy, they are working on actually opening business accounts, company accounts now. So that's going to be quite
excellent.
interesting. So companies would actually be able to run a Bitcoin treasury, which is going to be a tremendous advantage for businesses that are Bitcoin businesses.
Yes. No, that's incredible, Peter. I mean, really, you know, the exciting thing is that whenever, you know, there's companies start up, but obviously they evolve and they build on whatever they have, and particularly if it's working. So it's really great. Many are mulling over the idea of retiring on Bitcoin. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I mean, if you really think about retirement plans, and if you put your money into a normal retirement plan, I mean, those percentages you're getting are like crazy low. I mean, and how do you actually keep going for the next 30 years after you retire? You know, so Bitcoin for me is the answer.
Very interesting. I think there's a lot of products going to come out in that space, you know, in new investment products that we haven't seen yet.
Yes, definitely. Iran launches a fintech association to push for development. That's interesting that we're getting quite a bit of news out of Iran now. They're starting to move.
Yeah, no country wants to be left behind, and this is an opportunity for smaller countries to actually catch up a little bit on the bigger economies if they are nimble.
Yes. So here we get back to the ETF again. Seems that the odds have improved. That's happening on Monday, the 13th. But you know what? Polls always, polls are difficult. You can't actually follow a poll.
This whole ETF craze is really people are now fixated on this one event.
Yes,
and
we've
I
said
think
that
it's really
before.
going to just be there's just going to be a non-event. Let's see what happens.
A damp squib. So let's see. Okay, Russian PM Prime Minister orders government research into public sector blockchain use. So that's going on. I mean, they also are doing obviously doing a lot of background work. Like any other government, really.
All the governments are looking at this because they could save jobs. They could actually enhance productivity.
Yes. Bitcoin could hit $3,000 by the end of the year after recent rally. This is some analyst who's saying that it could definitely get to 3,000. But, at the end of the day, it really is a thumbsuck.
Yeah, I don't know where these analysts get their figures from, because they have no basis of actually predicting supply and demand.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Okay, so this is end pool signals for Bitcoin Unlimited. And Npool is one of the biggest mining pools that are in China, and this is this whole discussion between Bitcoin Unlimited and the Bitcoin Core, which are obviously promoting segregated witness. And at the moment, there's it seems to be neck on neck, and the only people that can actually vote are the miners. And yeah, so this is a discussion that's been going on for some time, and in fact, what they're just saying now, if they did one of these soft forks, it could split Bitcoin into different Bitcoins, you know, just like Ethereum did. And I think there's a lot of fear about that, also because there's a lot of you know, there's a lot of stakeholders in Bitcoin. There's a lot of money in Bitcoin. So, and also investor confidence. Yeah, they say, yeah, investor confidence in Bitcoin has been rising of late. So this is quite a serious discussion here, and something they have to get to agreement with. And that's the beauty of Bitcoin. No one person can come and just slap something in and say, you have to use this. It's an agreement.
Yeah, very, very interesting to see how this pans out.
Extremely, actually. And yeah, interesting to see the two different camps. I mean, you've got the purists as well, who obviously do not want to touch. Yeah, who do not want to touch Bitcoin. So we're just talking about Bitcoin mining, and here's somebody who, you know, Bitcoin mining on an Apple Mac. Here's somebody who managed to do it on a console, but obviously, you know, just playing around. This is not a serious thing at all.
No, it's just, look, you can almost, I mean, you can probably mine with anything. It's just going to take you a very long time to mine, to make any Bitcoins.
Yeah, so if it blows your hair back, well, actually what might happen is it'll cost you more in electricity and trying to cool the place, cool your computer, and your computer might actually explode from heat before you actually get a Bitcoin. But anyway, quite interesting. So Peter, that's the news today.
That's the news today. Thank you, Tracy. That was very, very enlightening, as always. I know so much more now. You know,
well, so do I.
I feel, what is the word? Enlightened.
Enlightened.
Now, Tracy, I've heard a rumor that we are shortly going to have a competition.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not going to spoil a bit. Another one, where somebody will be able to win a prize, and I'm not going to say anything. All I'm going to say, the clue is going to be, we've got on your blog, we've got something called frequently asked questions. Now, on that frequently asked questions blog, we have some explainer videos. Every question is answered by a little small video. Now, we are going to give you guys a clue. Inside one of those videos, there's a clue hidden, but we're not going to tell you what the clue is right now. Okay? And but just keep, you know, just keep your eyes peeled on our channel, and you'll be able to actually win, you know, some Bitcoin. So I'm just putting a little teaser out there. Make sure you're subscribed and you watch all our videos. There's one that's going to come out that's going to be very exciting, and then will be related to those frequently asked questions. So if you want to have an advantage, go study those questions now.
Well, there you go. That's a little bit of intrigue.
Now you can actually make money by becoming Bitcoin, you know, knowledgeable.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, that's the news, and so we'll talk again tomorrow. We've had a little bit of a disruption this week because of time zones, but hopefully we're going to get back into the swing of things soon.
We are just, you know, we in our groove, out of our groove, in our groove, out of our groove. But thanks, guys, for all the nice comments on your YouTube channel. We appreciate it, and keep them coming. And also, you know, we're open to criticism as well. So please tell us if we do something wrong, and we can be better. Don't be shy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, then. Thanks very much, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
Ciao, ciao.
Cheers.